It's officially Book of the Month time. Welcome back. I am going to be reviewing last month's Book of the Month book, and I'm going to be unboxing and letting you know which book I chose for my January book. First book of the month for 2023. If you are brand new to Book of the Month, they are a monthly book subscription box where you can pick out of 5 to 7 books your one book choice for the month, and out of the current books and past books, you can also pick 2 add-ons if you would like. Plan prices for Book of the Month do vary depending on if you go from month to month or you purchase a year subscription at a time. I'm going to be leaving all of that information in the description box down below so you can check out Book of the Month and see what plan is right for you. So let's talk about the 3 books that I picked up last month. Only have 2 of them physically here. If you missed that unboxing video last month for December 2022 and you want to know what each of these books is about, I will be linking that video at the end of today's video for you to check out. But my choice for December, I'm gonna put this book. Okay, so I did my one choice and then I had 2 add-ons. I maxed out on that Book of the Month. So my choice was a holiday themed choice, Kiss Her Once for Me. And I think in the original unboxing video, I had said something like, Kiss Her Once for Me seems like the queer Hallmark movie of my dreams in book form. And that wasn't a mistake. That was a very, this is a very Hallmark holiday movie themed type of book. This was good. It wasn't amazing though. Know what expectations I had for this, but it was good. It was cute. It was well written. And I think the thing that the whole way through and even towards the ending, I was kind of about is, I don't think it's the style of writing. I think it's a me personally thing. I 100% felt called out by this book. And I've been thinking about it since I stopped reading it at the beginning of December. The main character always sees herself as a failure in everything she does. I never realized this about myself, but I realized while I was reading this book, I do too. So this was this book made me, and I guess that's why I was just sort of about the book as I was reading it. It made me look deeply into myself, and I guess I wasn't expecting it, and that's why I was like, it's okay, I like it, I don't love it. Like I said, the writing was good, the concept was good, and if you're not like me and you don't automatically see yourself in other characters, I'm sure you would love this book. Next up was Circus Train, or The Circus Train. This one was really, really great. This was my #1 book that I read in December. Characters were extremely well written. It's historical fiction, and I liked the way that the historical aspects of it were kind of seen as more like scenery and not as a character in the book. Just overall, it was really good. And finally, and this is the first book that I read for 2023, older book. This is the June 2017 Book of the Month, but Book of the Month choice, but The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. You people, you Taylor Jenkins Reid people, there's a cult around this author, and I understand that cult now. Read it. That's all I'm gonna say. Read the book. Read this book. Okay. I feel like if I say anything else, it's gonna spoil the whole premise of the book. So yeah, just read that book. It was great. And now for this month's Book of the Month. I thought for January I would get a thriller. Our bookmark for this month says Girls Just Want to Have Books. And the book that I chose this month is What Lies in the Woods, written by Kate Alice Marshall. I thought it would be good to have a little thriller, because the sun goes down at 5 p.m. Can nestle in all of the blankets while I read a thriller of a book. So this is actually what got me with this book. Inside flap. They were 11 when they sent a killer to prison. They were heroes, but they were liars. So that was okay. What happened? What happened? Did they set someone up? That sort of thing. Naomi Shaw used to believe in magic. 22 years ago, she and her 2 best friends, Cassidy and Olivia, spent the summer roaming the woods, imagining a world of ceremony and wonder. The Goddess Game. The game became an obsession and a refuge for the 3 girls. That sanctuary was suddenly shattered when Naomi was attacked. Miraculously, she survived her 17 stab wounds and lived to identify the man who hurt her. The girls' testimony put away a serial killer, wanted for murdering 6 women. They were heroes and they were liars. For decades, the friends have kept a secret that might be worth killing for, hidden in the forest. But now Olivia wants to tell the whole story. Then she goes missing, and Naomi sets out to find what really happened in the woods, no matter how dangerous the truth turns out to be. And as I've been doing, the first line or a few paragraphs of What Lies in the Woods start like this. There is a wilderness in little girls. We could not contain it. It made magic of the rain and a temple of the forest. We raced down narrow trails, hair flying, wind wild behind us, and pretended that the slender spruce and hemlock were still the ancient woods that industry had chewed down to splinters. We made ourselves into warriors, into queens, into goddesses. Fern leaves and dandelions became poultices and potions, and we sang incantations to the trees. So I'm going to be honest, usually what gets me is the first, like, they have the, what's it called? Like, the first read sneak peek or whatever, that it's like the first few paragraphs of the book, and usually that is what gets me to get the book, to choose the book for my book of the month. That one didn't for What Lies in the Wood. It was more the synopsis that did for this book. But however I got there, I am really looking forward to What Lies in the Woods. I'm either going to read this for January, because if you watched my TBR for January video, if you didn't, I'll link it in the comments down below. I'm looking at it. I only have 3 of those books left, so super stoked about that one. So either I will read this towards the end of January, or the very first thing I will be reading in my TBR for February. Regardless of when I read this though, I will be reviewing What Lies in the Woods in next month's Book of the Month video. So if you want to know exactly what I think of this book, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that YouTube will let you know when that video does go live. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you want to know what last month's Book of the Month choices were all about, click this video right now.